Hello world, my name's Charlie, I'm the Offbeat Picker, and I am a full-time reseller. So I like to find deals, buy things cheap, and then sell them for a profit online. And I do that on eBay, Mercari, Bonanza. I do sell on Amazon as well. So I love selling things. And my favorite thing to sell is plush and then toys. I specialize in toys. It's what I love, so it's what I know. I get a lot of happiness and joy out of dealing with toys all day. I like finding them, buying them, photographing them, selling them, collecting them. I really like toys. So recently I went to a doll show because I haven't been to one since I was in the 3rd grade, and I remember really enjoying it. And with the Barbie movie coming out recently, I did feel like, I wanted to just go see all the Barbies again and see what it was like. So I went to a doll show, and I did not expect to go in there to make money. But as resellers tend to do, we go places and then we find things on sale, we find things cheap, and we go, why not make some money today? So I bought a lot of things and I got some really great deals. And so I'm going to talk to you about what I bought, tell you why I bought it, and tell you how much money I'm going to make. And I think it's pretty impressive. I'm pretty excited. So the first thing I'm going to talk about is I went to one booth and they had a box full of Ken dolls for $2 each. $2 is about as much as I like to spend on any item typically, if I'm being honest. I'm a cheapskate when it comes to buying things. I want real cheap inventory so I can make bigger profit margins. So when I went through the box of Ken dolls, this is what I looked for. The first thing I did was I pulled out all of the dolls that had rooted hair. And by rooted hair, I mean any that have just actual hair. Like the Barbie dolls have the hair that you can brush and style. Most Ken dolls tend to have this hard plastic, nothing you can do with it hair. So if you find one that has hair, that's considered a rooted hair doll, and they sell for more money just because of that, because they have hair and people like that. So I automatically pulled out all the rooted hair dolls. Then I pulled out this guy because you could just tell from his face. If you know anything about Barbie dolls, I definitely recommend researching some into it. It's really fun to learn about dolls. I want to make some more videos kind of educating people on dolls because I love it. But this guy, you can look at and tell he's probably the late 70s, early 80s type Ken, so I definitely wanted to grab him. And then I did grab this guy because I knew he was from around the 90s era, because that's the era of Barbie dolls that I played with as a child. And I really picked him out just because of his outfit. He's wearing this suit, he's got his shoes, he's got his jacket. There is a little damage to it and he's missing his bow tie. But just the outfit alone, I knew it was worth $2. So I'd grab this guy for that reason. So upon research, this is Sunset Malibu Ken, and he's worth about $12. But this is not his original outfit. This belongs on I want to say it's a SeaWorld doll, but it's missing its little sticker. So I might just sell this outfit with him and bump him up to like a $15 sale price. So not bad for $2 into a $15 sell item. And then we have this guy. This is Jewel Secret Ken, and he has some crazy hair. And he is wearing an outfit that is not his original outfit, but this is a vintage 90s Ken outfit. So this doll alone will sell for $18, and then I plan on taking the outfit off and selling it separately, and it will probably go around $10 to $15 for the outfit. So that's like $1 cost for the outfit and $1 cost for the doll. Definitely a great deal. The next thing we'll talk about, this is actually Wedding Day Alan, and he is worth $20. Even in this condition with the little bits of damage to his outfit, he's still desirable. He's still going to sell for around $20 with this outfit. So definitely worth picking up for $2. This guy, I can't figure out his exact name yet. I got to do a little more research, but I wanted to go ahead and get this video out. But the only thing I found was that people were calling him a mod rooted hair Ken doll. I don't know what that really means, so I'm going to have to look further into it. but it does look like he should sell for around $20. And then I do plan on selling his outfit separately because it's a really nice outfit. I definitely think these shoes are more modern. I might sell them separately by themselves as well. But I can probably get a good $15 off the outfit alone and $20 off the doll. And the last doll is still unidentified. I haven't been able to figure out who this guy is. And his outfit, I did not get to identify it either, but it does have authentic Barbie tags in it. So I can't imagine getting less than $10 for the doll and $10 for the outfit. Definitely still worth grabbing for $2. So that's just why I grabbed those dolls, in case that inspires you to grab some Ken dolls and lets you know what to look for. The next booth I went to, they had a bunch of Barbie dolls in the box. And we're going to save this one to talk about last because she's the one that blew my mind. So they had this Baywatch Barbie. She was $5. She only sells for around $25. And honestly, the dolphin is usually worth more than the doll. If you find just this dolphin outside the box, it can sell for $10 to $15 alone, whereas the doll is only worth around $10 as well. But in the box, this is worth around $25. So for $5, I was willing to pick that up. I also got this FAO Schwartz Shopping Spree Barbie. She was $5 and she only sells for around $18. But I think I might keep this one. The Shopping Spree Barbie just makes me think of me. I'm a shopping spree kind of person, so I'm probably keeping this one. And I'm also going to keep this Kool-Aid Barbie. It was $5. It's only worth around $18 too. In a minute, you'll understand why I bought all these $5 dolls. Then we have this Radiant in Red. This is a Midge doll, or a redhead Barbie. Sometimes they don't give them names, even though we know the red-haired doll is Midge. This is a Toys R Us special edition, and it is worth right around $25 as well. So yeah, not a bad pickup for $5. So I bought those 4 $5 dolls, mainly because I didn't want to seem overly excited about this doll, which they had marked at $25. Now this is a Naf Naf Barbie. I can't tell you I really know what that is all about. But the thing is, this is a foreign import. This is not a originally sold in the US doll. This is, I don't know if it says anything under here that will tell me. I want to say it was from France or Europe. It's European. I'll have to put it at the bottom and tell you where it came from. But this doll, the cheapest one listed on eBay right now, is listed for $315. So my whole cost with this one and the other in the box dolls, I spent $45. If this can sell for $200, I'm making good money. Even if I keep all the others, I'm making good money just because of this doll. So make sure if you're going to go to a place like a doll show and you're going to look at Barbies or something, kind of try to study up on foreign imports and look up the highest solds on eBay and see what goes for a lot of money. That way when you see it, you know it. So I definitely knew this was worth $25. I don't think I've ever spent $25 on an item to resell. I really am a cheapskate. I like to pay $2, but I was willing to pay $25 for that. The next booth I went in got me really excited instantly. They had so many different things, not just Barbie dolls. They had Monster High dolls, American Girl dolls, G.I. Joe dolls, and then they had some assorted toys. Now, I expected only dolls at this convention, but sometimes if you do mostly dolls in your booth, they will let you get away with selling some other toys. And this particular booth had a lot of different kinds of toys. So I noticed so many things I'm interested in immediately, and there's bins of $1 items, there's bins of $2 items, there's even bins of tiny things that are $4. I was excited instantly. So I had to cut off my phone and quit filming because I was filming this doll show to make a video, and I had to look some things up. And the first thing that caught my eye was this doll. And what made me look at her was I've never seen her before. She looks interesting. She's got lots of details to her. She's got good colors on her. She popped to me. So I had to look her up. And it turns out She is a Novi Star doll, and she is worth between $55 and $100 depending on what condition she's in, how many of her accessories she has, if she has her original outfit. All those types of things always come into account when you're trying to decide how much a toy is worth. You've got to look at all those things. And yeah, look up Novi Stars dolls on eBay, and there are some crazy prices. Like, these things are super desirable. I didn't even know they existed, but the fact that I had never seen this toy told me I needed to look it up. When you get into a category, the more you look at things, the more you learn what's unusual. So this was unusual to me, so it's the first thing I looked up. It was worth $55 to $100, and it was only $2. So I was like, okay, I definitely want that. I set it to the side, and the next thing I look at is this little pony, and I'm like, I'm pretty sure that's an authentic vintage My Little Pony. And so I did kind of pick it up, and so I pull off the shoes so that I can look at the feet, so that I can make sure it is Hasbro. It is an authentic My Little Pony. When you find ponies, you find a lot of fake ones in the stores. Usually you can tell just by what material they're made of. They'll be like a real cheap plastic if they're not an authentic My Little Pony. But if you look at their hooves, you can figure out they are made by Hasbro, to figure out they are authentic. And I pick up this little pony. It's authentic. It's vintage. It's wearing a vintage My Little Pony outfit. It's only $2. So that's $1 for the outfit, $1 for the pony. I look over in the $1 bin, and I see so many vintage My Little Ponies for $1 each. And I'm like, there's no way I can't make a profit when these are only $1. So I decide then and there, this is your sign. If you're at a yard sale, if you're at a doll show, if you're at a flea market, if you look up one or two things and they're worth a lot of money and they're marked cheap, you don't want to look up comps on every item. Now you want to start making a pile, because these people either don't know what their stuff is worth, or they don't care what it's worth and they just want it gone. And you need to make your pile before someone comes along and makes their own pile. So I stopped looking up comps and I started making my pile. And I took all the $1 vintage My Little Ponies, all the $1 vintage My Little Pony outfits, and there are several of them, as you can tell. This one's got rollerblades. This one's got little pink booties and flower outfit. So many outfits for My Little Ponies. So I took them all. I also took this one, which we'll talk about in a minute. But all of these ponies are worth $12 to $25 each. So there's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's $80 to $160 worth of ponies. But this pony is rare. So this pony does exist. This is the Milky Way pony, I believe was her name. I wrote too many notes on my list. I can't find it. So I need to turn the page. I seriously, I wrote a lot of notes about this stuff, guys. This is the Milky Way pony. I was right. I just didn't want to be wrong. And originally in the stores, it had no wings. This is a mail-in order pony, so you only got it if you mailed in to get it in the mail. And it has wings, which means it's rare. It's harder to find. And I could sell this for $100 by itself. That's crazy to me. I paid $1 for this pony, and it's worth around $100. Super excited about that. I did also get this pony cart. I can't find any information on it. When I looked it up on Google Lens, it said My Little Pony, but I don't really think it's My Little Pony. Why would ponies ride in a pony cart? I don't know. I haven't figured it out yet, but if you know anything about that, feel free to let me know in the comments. Yeah, so My Little Ponies, vintage My Little Ponies. If you see them cheap, buy them. I continued to go through the $1 items, and I did find this modern pony, and I definitely thought it looked very interesting. So I did look this one up, and it's worth right around $25. So it was a great pickup. Since I sell a lot of toys, if there's a pony I haven't seen, there's a chance it's worth money. You see the common ponies, Rainbow Dash, Princess Twilight, Rarity, you see those everywhere. So if you see a pony you haven't seen, you might be looking at money. So I did get that item for $1. I got this Donald Duck and this Scrooge McDuck, but I'm keeping those. I got this little Dick Tracy action figure. My husband wanted that one. I got this Reptar plush, which sells right around $12. And what else did I get over there? I got this Bratz outfit in the box for $2. This should sell for right around 30 bucks. Super excited about that find. I knock out the pony. And then I got this little bag full of stuff. All of these items were four for $1, so I just pulled out anything that looked super interesting to me just because I know a lot about toys. So I did get this little mystery Poopsie figure, which goes for around $15. I did get this little Cinderella mouse because these mice are hard to find in toy version. Just this little tiny toy should sell for around $12 to $15. I did get this little guy because it's from Steven Universe. Anything Steven Universe is usually worth some kind of money, so for 25 cents I knew I couldn't go wrong. I think it'll sell for 10 to 12. Yeah, little bag of treasure there, 4 for $1. I had to get a few things out of that, but this isn't even all I got from that booth. Next, I turned to my side and I saw Monster High dolls, and they didn't look like the 2020 rebranded Monster High dolls. They looked like the original 2010 Monster High dolls. So I'm going to clear this off and bring all the Monster High stuff I bought over here and talk to you about it. So since I'm pretty sure these are the older Monster High dolls, I decided to Google Lens one item to start with. And I choose this bed because it was marked $10 and it's got a doll with it. She's got an outfit on. She's got shoes. I know from my past, I've sold lots of these things. The shoes by themselves typically can go for $10. The outfits by themselves could go for $10 to $20 depending on whose outfit it is. The doll by itself could go for around $10 to $20 depending on which doll it is. Even more if it's a rare character. This is Frankie Stein. She's more common. The bed obviously is a whole nother thing too. So I'm like, this is 4 listings to me. I can list the bed, the doll, the outfit, the shoes. So 10 bucks is probably a good price, but let me look up the bed, see what it says online, and then I'll know for sure that these are the older Monster High dolls and I'm right about thinking these are good pickups. And this bed sells, the cheapest listing I found at the time that was active was $45 plus shipping. And they wanted 10 bucks for it with the doll. And a lot of the other things, like this car was marked $8 and it had a doll in it. This scooter was $7 and it had a doll. This hydration station was $10. It had a doll in it. And then everything else was super cheap. Like this shelf was $3. That was probably the most I paid for anything. I want to say that might have been $1 for that one. This was $2 and it's filled with accessories. And one of the accessories is a pair of Golia Yelps glasses. And it just so happens that I found a pair of these in a thrift store a couple weeks ago and found out that they sell for around 20 bucks just for these glasses. So when I opened this $2 locker and it had the glasses that sell for 20 bucks, I knew I wanted this no matter what else was in here. There's also this teeny tiny purse, which could sell for around $20. And there's this teeny tiny notebook, which by itself could sell for $20. Crazy prices on this stuff. This stuff is worth so much money. People love Monster High dolls. So I decide if this is $10 and everything else is cheap, $10 or less with a doll, I should buy it all. So I put it all in my pile. So this one, worth right around $45 plus shipping. This car is worth right around $20, $25. So after shipping, you wouldn't make that much money because it's probably going to cost around $10 to ship it because you got to pack it up and box it. I'll probably just honestly clean it up and keep it. Maybe my niece can play with it with her Barbie dolls. So I'll probably keep this car. but for $8 it was worth it to get, I believe this was the Laguna blue doll that was inside of it. I think she's worth around $20, and she's got her complete original outfit on. She's got her earrings, she has her shoes. Those kinds of things, those little details matter. It makes them worth more money. So it's definitely worth picking up this card just to get the doll. And I wanted to get it all to see if I could get a bundle price. So I took it all. The one thing I really want to talk about though is this hydration station. It's where Laguna Blue sleeps, apparently. This thing with the accessories that are with it, because I've got the original doll. She has her original slippers. If we open this up, I have not tested this yet to see if it works. It is supposed to like bubble and do some things. Let's see if I can figure out how to open it without breaking it. It's the thing about buying toys, you're always worried you're going to break them and then they're not going to be worth as much money. But I've got her pet. He sells for $8 by himself. It's got the little funnel that goes with it. It has the original stand piece, which has sold for $20 by itself, just the stand. So this tank, the fact that I've got so many pieces to go with it, I paid $10 for this, remember? I'll have to test it to figure out exactly how much I can get for it. But it should sell between $150 and $200. Seriously, that's a lot of money for a doll case. Basically, to me, that's what it looked like to me. So yeah, if you see Monster High dolls, you should definitely think about buying them. If they aren't priced too high, grab them. They're worth looking into. They're worth learning about. I had a Monster High doll the other day that her tail was worth more than the doll. Because some of these dolls, people break off pieces, they lose pieces, and then people will pay good money just to get the piece of the doll that they're missing. So definitely keep an eye out for Monster High dolls. And the last thing that I found at this booth was they had a pile of dolls for $2 each. And I grabbed a couple of Barbies, and I grabbed what I think is a Winx doll. I've sold a blue hair Winx doll for $50 before. This is a purple hair doll. I haven't been able to identify her yet with Google Lens. If you know anything about this doll, feel free to tell me in the comments because I couldn't figure it out. But the Barbies, Barbie is one of my favorites, so I could figure that out pretty easy. This is a 90s doll. She's got a 90s neon outfit. She'll sell for around $15, but for $2, I couldn't leave her behind. This is cut and style Barbie with the red hair. There's a brunette hair, black hair, blonde hair version as well. And she has a broke neck, but because she has her original outfit, her earrings, she's got nice long hair. I should still be able to sell this doll, even broken, for $26. The people that buy vintage Barbie dolls, they like to rehabilitate them. They'll take the head and put it on a different body that's not broke. This will go for around $28. And one of my favorite Barbie dolls I picked up that day is this doll. She's from the era of dolls between the vintage 90s makeup and the modern, very plain, subtle makeup. She's got extreme flair. This is from the era when Barbie was trying to kind of compete with Bratz dolls and go a little over the top with the accessories and makeup. This girl I knew was going to be worth something because she had really cool earrings. They're hoops. She's got really detailed shoes on. These boots are amazing. She has this fancy dress. She has articulated limbs. She has all the extra joints so she's posable. She can do things. So I knew this doll was going to be worth something. So I paid $2 for this. And she should sell for around $80 because she is from the first wave of fashionistas. And if you've seen anything about Barbie dolls recently, you know they make the fashionistas now. This is when they started the fashionista line. This is from wave 1. This doll, nude with no accessories, sold for $40. So because she has a dress and these insanely awesome boots, I think I can get around $80 for this one doll. So in all, at this doll show, I spent $125 on items, and I should be able to list these things for around $1,000. After fees and shipping, I still estimate I can make around $600 profit from this doll show. And I'm thinking maybe in the future I'll keep up with all this. Maybe I'll do a what's sold from the doll show video in the future if you want to see how much I did end up making from this whole collection. I got so much stuff here. I went in here with the intent of just seeing dolls, not the intent of making money. But as a reseller, I'm always willing to make some money. If you like learning about dolls, feel free to subscribe. I'm going to talk more about them. I love talking about them. I know a lot about them. I like to educate people on things and hopefully help you make some money. I hope you learned something from this video. I hope you are tempted to pick up a Monster High doll or a Barbie doll the next time you go to a yard sale or a flea market. And until next time, guys, bye.